So one of the things that I've done in my class was called the pumpkin face-off. So when fall time comes, fall harvest, Halloween comes around, a lot of instructors bring pumpkins into their classroom so that we can carve faces or make jack-o'-lanterns out of them. So one of the ideas I've had was I guess I was just not satisfied in carving jack-o'-lanterns or carving faces on the lanterns, and I wanted to take it into another level. I wanted the students to be more engaged past the jack-o'-lantern stage. So what we did is that I gave them instructions on how to carve a jack-o'-lantern, and then after that, I asked them to find a symbol perhaps from their country that represents them as a person, something that's memorable to them from their countries. I asked them to maybe bring images, paintings, drawings, something that might help them remember their countries or fond memories, things like that, souvenirs and whatnot. So the students were more than happy to do that, and then I told them that these images that they picked are the ones that they will be carving onto the pumpkins. And so some of them were a little bit what do you call this? They were not too keen on the idea because some of them were just too intricate, perhaps. But we were able to simplify them. And then after that, I also told them that we're going to have a pumpkin carving contest. So they were able to get other ideas on other images that they might be able to carve into the pumpkin. And along with that, I also told them that they were going to have to write a paragraph. So this would involve their writing skills. And then of course prior to that, we had to learn in class like paragraph writing, certain sentence structures, connectors, transition words, so on and so forth. And we had to do it in different stages where they would have to submit a first draft, second draft, and a third or final draft to me. So after that, I told them that we're going to have, with the contest, each participating student with the pumpkin will have his or her own display table that they will get to decorate. Their pumpkin will be showcased on this display table, along with that particular write-up of describing why this image is important to them and what kind of symbol it is to their country or to people in their countries. They were also allowed to enhance or perhaps modify the pumpkin using paint, colored pens, markers, and things like that. Some of them even dressed up their pumpkins using flags from their countries, textiles and fabrics or articles of clothing that people commonly wear back home. The results were spectacular and just out of this world because some of the images that came out of the pumpkins were just very, very impressive, like extremely. Their creativity and artistry that some of the students just possess, that they just kind of tucked away for however they've been in Canada, or for how long they've been dealing with certain issues upon immigrating here. All of them just came out full force, and like I said, the results were just spectacular. I remember this one student, and he was actually an artist, and the carving that he did was so intricate, and I just really, really hated for that pumpkin to just go away and rot afterwards. I really, really wish that there was a way to preserve them. Another aspect of the pumpkin carving contest was that there were judges. So we had the display tables in the lunchroom at the time, and then we invited other students to view the pumpkins. And I also invited certain members or certain staff members to be the judges of the contest. So when they were going from table to table to table, they were asking questions about the pumpkins, the symbols, and the other elements on their display table. So they had to again use conversation skills, small talk, lead taking, adjectives on how to describe all these fantastic things that are just on their display tables in their showcases. And then afterwards, we also had an opportunity to black out some of the windows and turn the lights off so that we could actually see how the pumpkins look when they're lit from within. And again, that was just another showcase on its own.